Hey everyone, it's Strudwick again, and today we're going to talk about tyres. So with the Moto 2 and GP2 class in the British Supersport Championship, we get an option of 3 different tyres, which are your wet tyres, your rain tyres, so when it's really raining, when the track's really wet. You've got an intermediate tyre when it's sort of in between, and then you've got the slick tyre. I've actually raced with, well, ridden with all 3 tyres now, and to be honest, the slick tyre is absolutely incredible, and even in sort of damp conditions you can get away with pushing on a slick tyre. All of the tyres that we race with get heated before they go out, so the different condition tyres get heated to a different temperature and a different time, but I do know that the slick tyre, so the one that we use in dry conditions, actually gets heated to 100 degrees. So the rim gets really hot, the tyre gets really hot, which means that even when I go out for the session, you know, if I'm a bit slower and the tyre cools down a bit, the rim's still really hot, so that it keeps the temperature in the tyre basically. This is the rim that is obviously on its own with no tyre on. The slick tyre, this one's a used one, which we've been using yesterday. To control the tyres, so we're only allowed a certain amount of tyres in every weekend. They actually put coloured stickers on it so that they know which tyre you're using, and they can track how many you're using, and making sure essentially that you aren't using the same tyre twice, or well, that you're not using the same sticker twice, sorry, and that you're not using any more than 4 tyres a weekend basically. The wet tyres are exempt from that, so if you do get short on tyres, you can just use wet tyres. The wet tyre is you know, it's got quite a lot of grooves in it, which the main thing for the grooves really are to displace that water, but they also move around quite a lot, which means that you get a lot of movement from it, and that movement, obviously, you know, if you basic physics, will create heat energy essentially, and that will mean that the tyres stay hotter for longer even when the track is freezing cold and wet. So the wet tyre is incredible really. You can get so much feeling from it, so much speed from it, once you get that tyre working and once you can trust it essentially. So as I said, all of the tyres are heated before we go out. We've got a rack in the back, we've got a tyre sensor in the front, which again heats them to a temperature, and even when I'm sat on the grid before a race, they get heated.